Hey, Cliffster. I don't mean to call you out here, but you keep telling me I'm wrong about this Dorian thing. The very beginning of listen to what I'm playing on that A minor blues, I'm going. Listen, what am I playing? The sixth, the major sixth of the A minor. That's an old Wes Montgomery lick. The guy plays it a million freaking times. And then I do something like this. Or, what note am I hitting? Major sixth. Larry Carlton. The sixth, major sixth, Dorian. Tritone. The tritone is on the A minor. Pat Martino, Grant Green, John Coltrane, John Schofield, all of them. I mean, and then when it goes to the D minor, I'm out of tune here, but now I'm playing D Dorian. Now, that note is not being, that's the flatted sixth on the A, but it's not being heard against the A. It's being heard against the D minor chord. So it's not the sixth of A, it's the third of D. That's what you're hearing. You're not hearing, that clash there over the A. It's being heard over the D. It's the third. And then, now listen to this resolution. You're on the D chord, and the chord goes back to the A. And then if you want that, then you hear that resolution up a half step. If you're on the D minor, hear that pretty resolution up to the major sixth on the A from the minor sixth. If you're looking at it from the A, the minor sixth, which is actually the minor third of the D, is being resolved up a half step on the A to the. That's a typical jazz sound that you have to learn. You've got to get that in your head. Get away from that Aeolian. That sixth is not being heard against the A minor, and John's wrong on this too. You might hear a melody that might trill off of that. You can say that's a passing tone, but what that's really, that sixth note is really being heard as a five flat nine back to the A. When you play Aeolian, you can actually look at that as coming from the A harmonic minor. Hear how that works? That's that sixth note. You hear the tension. It wants to. You want to resolve that down. That note is not. You don't hear that note being hung on over the A minor chord. That's either implying a D minor or a four chord or a five with a flat nine. That's what you're hearing, and it's all over. I just showed you that my lines are totally Dorian on that whole thing. If you hear me playing the flat six, I'm implying the five chord. You can hear it. It's just that harmonic minor sound. So I might be implying that. That's where you hear me using that sixth on the chord. It's either coming from that the E7, and that's where your diminished sounds come from. So get away from that thinking and trust what I'm telling you. I would not give you bad information. So A on the minor one chord, you play Dorian, and even if the melody is in the chord, the melody is like. It has that flat six in the melody, which probably a lot of songs have, but that's implying that dominant tonic sound. But when you're soloing over it, or if somebody goes to take liberties on that, if they're going to be resolving on the six and using that, the color, it's going to be that major six, the Dorian sound. Larry Carlton, Robin Ford, they all do this. John Schofield, Pat Martino, Pat Metheny, Benson, Grant Green. You just go right down the list. Charlie Christian, Django Reinhardt, they all do this. That's how they play. And it's up to you to get that sound in your head and get away from that sixth. All right. I love you, Cliff, but you got to get that right. Now pay attention and learn.